Greetings, Eric Backer, New Zealand naturopath, author of Candida Crusher, formulator of the Candida line of dietary supplements. Thanks for tuning in. I've got another question today from a lady in Canada. And she's saying here, Eric, how long do Candida yeast infections last? So I'm not sure if this lady's talking about a vaginal yeast infection or a gut-related infection, or something maybe more superficially. Infections can last a long, long time. I've had some patients I've worked with that have had Candida for 20 to 30 years. I've had many other people that I work with that have had Candida infections for 3, 4, 5 years. I would say the average person I see has had an infection between about 1 to 5 years on average. But in saying that, I've also seen many other people who've had infections very recently, like only for 6 months. The longer you've had a condition for, the harder it is to eradicate. The shorter you've had a condition for, the easier it is to eradicate. It's quite simple, right? You've got a lot less momentum when it comes to eradication of something you've recently had. When something's set into the body, Candida, for 20, 30 years, there's a lot of other issues that you face as well. Generally, a very poorly balanced gut microflora. There could be some parasites there. There could be other bad bacteria there. But there'll be a big mix match of a heck of a mess inside your gut that needs fixing up. So infections last as long as you allow them to last, right? Poverty lasts as long in the Western world as long as a person allows themselves to stay poor and doesn't want to get motivated to do something about it, right? And you're going to say, that's not true. There's a lot of people on the street that can't make money and they're there, for not because of their choice, but many people in shitty situations are there because of their choice, all right? And it's the same with many people I see who stay infected or don't get better. It's because of their choice. Right? Now that choice may be because they had the wrong call. Right? They took antibiotics that could have wrecked their gut, or they were doing other treatments. They didn't think they had Candida, or they basically just didn't care. They just kept on going and going and got sicker and sicker as a result. So if you want to recover from Candida, the first thing that you really want to do is make sure that you've got a yeast infection in the first place. And you can do that with some testing, some careful analysis, by seeing a doctor who understands about Candida and can treat that. So let's just say you've had Candida, say, for 20 years. How long will it take to get rid of? Well, that really depends on you. It depends on your commitment. It depends on how hard you want to push yourself. I generally don't like people to recover fast if they've been sick for a long time. I prefer them to recover slowly over a period of time. But it really depends on the person. Some people are tough, and they're quite hardy, and they can handle a stronger treatment. Other people can't. They're more sensitive, and they don't tend to be able to take that kind of treatment very well. So there is no limit to how fast you can recover. But there is certainly a limit to how much discomfort that you would like to feel, if you get my point. Right? Some people don't mind feeling really bad for a month or two, and sometimes it can take 2 to 3 months of pushing a person quite hard to eradicate a fungus in the body. Other times it's a simple fix. No two cases are alike. So to answer the question, how long does a yeast infection last? As long as you allow it to last. So diagnosis, testing, treatment, maybe rechecking, and you should be good to go. And remember, if you do have a yeast infection and you eradicate it, it's very important to make sure that you don't get complacent and within 3 to 6 months slide back into that again by adopting what you did that got you there in the first place. Right? Everybody can make a mistake, but only fools make a mistake repeatedly. So I hope this video was of use to you. If it's a vaginal yeast infection and you've had it a long, long time, it's something that you really want to get on top of and get it sorted. So make sure that you see the appropriate doctor and get treatment for that women's yeast infection. So I hope that answers your question. The answer basically is, how long is a piece of rope? Thanks for tuning in.